Go ahead.
I'm Diana.
Hi, Diana.
And
Do you have to go to the bathroom?
no,
She does now.
She's been waiting for 5 hours in that line.
Okay. What is something you've learned from your first experience to Jensen, directing an episode that you've brought into directing your second and currently third episodes?
It's probably more of a technical thing than it would be a creative thing, but you know, directing the first time, it was, you know, kind of trial and error. You know, this is going to be boring, but you know, pace of a scene is very important. Thanks to the man to my right. No, and I got to explain. Because Mark has has that, you know, wonderful voice and the wonderful performance that he does. You know, I could sit there. I was just kind of watching it as an audience member, forgetting that, you know, the scene was now taking 9 minutes, as he just rattles through his dialogue.
Oh.
And no,
Get out of here.
it's a compliment, man.
All right.
I was so enthralled with your performance that
You memorized really well.
I forgot that. Yeah. So anyway.
Backpedal.
So you notice the pace he's going at right now? You want him to speed it up.
See, I've lost half the audience. We don't want to do that with the show. We want to keep you guys. So pace is one thing, and you know, just understanding lenses and what they do and how they can direct focus and things like that is helpful. So I'm actually in the midst of directing my third one right now. Losing them, I don't mind. But I'm directing my third one right now, and I'm trying to cut as much of his stuff as I possibly can, which is fine because I get a director's cut. So yeah, it's probably more technical stuff. Directing TV is very difficult, though. You have a schedule, you got time limits, you've got budget limits. It's
Unlike a panel.
as Ben can tell you, as Ben can tell you, he's directed.
True enough.
It's a challenge.
Oh, it's a terrible challenge. Yeah, no, for sure. I found that what I started to learn increased, like, all I found out from the first to the second experience of directing was I was better able to figure out what I didn't know and how, like, behind the curve of the math that happens on a set. It's a tough thing.
It's scary when you get on set and there's, you know, 60, 70 people just staring at you going, okay, what now?
Oh, and then it creates this signal in your head. You go flatline from conscious thought to
Don't say flatline.
Oh, you're past the flatline, man. Don't worry about that.
Thank you. Yeah.
What can you tell us about the episode? Like, what kind of an episode is it? If you don't want to give.
When does Castiel come back?
Yeah.
Is Bubby still alive?
The episode that we're shooting right now, it's kind of a one-off. It's you know, which I love. I love the one-offs where the guys they catch wind of something, they go after it, they kill the bad guy and save the family kind of thing. So it's one of those, and it's a good one.
It's heavy on blood, right? Isn't there? It's pretty
bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bloody.
Yeah. So look for that.
Next question.
This question.
Oh, hi.
Nice shirt.
This question is for everyone, including Jim, whose character may or may not return.
Anything's possible.
Everything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Is there a characteristic or aspect of your character which has not been addressed yet that you would like to see brought toward the foreground? Or would you like to amplify a characteristic like we did last season with Dean's drinking problem? And side note, thank you for all the charity work you've done.
I'd like to finish up with Sheriff Rhodes.
I think there have been too many aspects of Sam. I'd like to just go back to normal sitting on a bar stool Sam or something. I think, I mean, I'll answer this because I have a feeling. But I don't think there's been a lot that has not been explored in Sam, and I think that makes it interesting, in my opinion, for season 8, because like Jeremy was talking about, the beginning of all the seasons, other than season 1, we've been responding almost directly to what happened the prior season finale. So what I think is neat is that we've seen these characters through 149 episodes after 7 seasons grow and change and evolve. Thank you guys. But now we get to see, it's like the characters have grown up in front of you, and now we get to see who the characters want to be. You know, Dean's gone off to purgatory. Sam's been without Dean, without Bobby, without Cass. This guy took Kevin in his hands and took off. So point being, now all the fat is stripped away, and it's like, who am I? So we get to see what Sam and Dean are going to do. I don't know, for my character, I'm excited to probably re-explore some of the stuff that's already been explored at this new point in Sam's life. The end.
And scene.
I think that there's enough, because all of the characters have been through so many journeys now on Supernatural. We're, I think, all kind of damaged and worldly.
Speak for yourself.
I'm damaged. So is the character that I play on Supernatural. But it is actually kind of, I mean, it's this kind of what you're saying, I think. It's like there's actually a ton to mine right there, just responding to an ordinary circumstance now. The character has been through so much that, I don't know what I'm saying. But I'm
When does
talking
Castiel
anyway.
come back?
We need to explore my loveliness.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Ackles?
What?
Someone loves you, Mark.
What happened?
You want it? Answer.
No.
Okay.
Thank you very much, whoever he's.
Next.
Hi, my name is Fiorella. Sort of reiterating what you said before about your characters going through different changes and phases. Was there anything if you had the power, would you alter your character's storyline, or do you have a certain preference on how you would end it?
Who is that to?
Right, that was to Jensen, Jared, Misha.
Everyone
Jim.
up
Yeah,
here.
pretty much. Yeah, sorry.
There is a shorter way to say that, yes.
Anybody? I was always kind of envious of when Sam drank the demon blood and had his kind of, the mind power that he possessed with that was kind of always
Cool arc.
It was a really cool arc, and I remember reading those scripts and going, I really wish Dean had a superpower that he could utilize, but I didn't envy the bleeding from the nose thing, because that was
terrible.
I'd sit there and watch. They would shove a sponge up into Jared's nostril,
Full of blood.
soaked with blood, and
Fake blood. Yeah.
It would, and it would, just disgusting.
Yeah.
Some of the things we do.
That wasn't fun, but it was fun to play Demon Blood Sam. It was
But
fun
yeah,
to
to
have.
just be able to, to have that power, I don't know. I think that'd be cool to have. But we can't, we got to keep these guys human, because otherwise, if we start matching powers with, the other people around us, then it just, I don't know, kind of loses the humanity of it all.
Thank you.
Next question.
Hey.
Cass?
Are you back?
Hi. My name is Sam.
No.
You were really in the wrong costume.
Very confused. A confused person.
Did you look in a mirror this morning?
Hi, Sam.
My question is for Jensen and Misha. I was wondering what you think of the Purgatory storyline, and if you think we'll be able to meet any old enemies, or maybe even some angels.
Well, we haven't seen much of the storyline, because it's going to be revealed to us throughout the season in flashbacks. Am I correct in saying that? Yeah. So we will learn more about what happened, to their time in Purgatory as the season progresses. So we don't quite know what that is, but yes, I'm looking forward to kind of seeing what is revealed in that. Yeah. Yeah, anything
Yeah.
to add there,
No.
big guy?
You talking to me or to Misha?
Misha.
Because please go.
But Ben, if you have
Well,
something to add,
I
I'm
could add
always-
something about the storyline, but I have no idea what it is, so it's
makes
difficult for me to add.
Go
Why don't
ahead.
you know what? Why don't you go?
I know. I mean, it's a hard question for an actor to answer because of the incoming material comes from the. So, I understand the difficulty that Jensen now faces in this moment, and then we have our own constraints on what we're supposed to say. Hooray! But I think that you go into purgatory. There's a whole body of events that take place there. There are meetings and conflicts and a whole other kind of subterranean storyline that happens in the past, but it affects the future in all these different ways. And yeah, Jeremy, I'm right. They're going to meet some badasses down there. There's going to be some big problems, right?
yeah, we'll say that.
Everybody, don't move. I'm sorry. Go on, Jeremy. I didn't mean to distract you from what you meant to
That's all
say.
right. No. I think we can safely say purgatory makes strange bedfellows, right?
Wow.
Yes.
So we're going to be
Is that how it
sleeping with a
goes?
lot
Yeah,
of people in
right?
purgatory? Is that what you're saying?